All right, back on the buggy. I am gonna do away with this cooler. It's not really working for what I got going on. I think that's why it keeps blowing this seal out, because this seal is out again. See, tail. Because the oil gets super hot when I'm out on the trail. This is hot, the cooler is hot, this is hot, and my orbital valve is super hot. So everything is getting hot. My pump is getting hot, my reservoir is getting hot, and I got a bunch of fluid in here, and everything's just getting hot. So I got, oh, my wife's calling. 1 second, guys. All right, back at it. So I got this cooler I'm gonna put right here. Oh shoot, I messed that up. Hold on. This way. So this is gonna go just like that, and then with this little tiny fan, it's gonna go right in here, just like so. Boom. This way. Anyway, you get the point. It's gonna go there. Some brackets are gonna be welded on, and it's gonna be a lot cooler because it's gonna have this plus the fan blowing through it. And I already ran a wire when I was doing the wiring on this buggy. I did the wiring. I left one dead wire, a couple dead wires, and I'm gonna use them to wire it up. Or I could just wire it up to that fan, but I think that would draw too much. So I'll just put it on its own separate switch, as long as I remember to turn them all on. But yeah, I had this wire, and then just the ground right down here on that bolt. And yeah, I'll just weld the tab on right here and here and here and here to catch these, and run the bolts through it. And then there's some they make little things that go through there, and then you just push them down and it holds the fan to the radiator. So I was almost thinking about putting this in here, cutting a hole here and putting it here, and then in the winter time this will kick on and blow hot air into the cab for the cold days, you know, when out wheeling. And then in the summertime, flip the wires, because you can flip these wires and this fan will spin backwards. And when I do that in the summertime, it'll blow the hot air out. But I don't know how it'd work with the air blowing going down the road or going down the trail, whatever, air blowing that way. It'll just go right back to here and still get hot. I don't know. So I just decided to do it right there. Plus I have all that room right there. So that's where it's gonna go. So let me figure some stuff out and I'll get back to you. So hang tight. All right, I just found a piece of scrap. So I'm gonna tack it right there, tack it right there. Pull the cooler off. I'm gonna put this bracket behind the cooler so it looks pretty clean, not terrible. So, well, I'll weld it and then put it back on there. It's not straight by any means, but it'll work. The top one, I just got to cut another piece. I found this piece here, so I'll just cut a 1-inch strip out of here and put a little bend in it right here and a little bend right here, and then bolt it in right there and right there. There it is, got it all marked out. Just gotta trim, 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 cut, cut, cut. Ow, it's hot. there it is, just like that. I'm gonna get my gloves real quick. This stuff is hot. It's weird. It's like I just cut it. There you go. Much better. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then we'll just put this little piece. Oh, come on. Just like that. Boom, bada, pang. Gotta put a little bend in it over here because it's not touching all the way. I might be able to just even shorten it. It's a little, I made it a little bit longer than I wanted it, so I can make sure that it'll work. So I'm gonna tack the bottom in because that's where I want the bottom to sit. Okay, right in that area. Right where I don't want it. Yeah, just like that, and then I'll pull these back out, weld it, put it back together, do the top one, and then that way this is solid and I know where it goes. So I'm gonna build the top one off camera, show you when it's all done, and then I'll mount the fan to it and the wiring, and then I'll show you the hoses. So I gotta come from here around and into the cooler, then from the pump, nope, sorry, from the orbital valve to the cooler. I think it's the orbital valve. Let me look it up. I'll finish this all up and I'll show you guys how it looks. All right, I got the bottom one on there. I built the top one. So it's just got a bend in it, fold, grind. And in theory, it should just go on like that. And then right there, just weld it. Bzzz. So I'm gonna bolt it up, weld it up. And then I guess I gotta clean the paint right here. And then take it back apart, paint it like that so it doesn't rust. And then put the cooling fan on it and then run hoses. But here we go. All right, I got it mounted. Look at that, that's cool. But there's the bracket. So now it's got to tie this hose, come around into here, and then out of here down to the bottom hose. So that one does go to the orbital valve, that lower hose. It's just a return. So it comes out of the pump, goes down and around into hydro boost, and then out of the hydro boost into the orbital valve, and then out of the orbital valve it'll be like a return, I guess, or into the ram, left and right turn, and then out of there through here back to the return, back into this hose. So I do have a T on it from here because the hydro boost also has a return. The hydro boost and the orbital valve have returns. So I got to tee it off because I don't have the right You're supposed to have 3 outlets on this. Two inlets and 1 outlet, or whatever. I don't know how you say it, but yeah. So I gotta come off of this right here, take this hose off right here, run it from here over, plug it in. So let me do that real quick and I'll get back to you. All right, got it mounted, got the hoses ran, as you can see, in, out, in, out, whatever you want to call it. And got the old cooler out. There it is right there. So I just kind of, one hose goes here and the other hose went there. I was noticing while I was working on it, look at that, it's got kink in it. It's kinky. So I wonder if I can move this like right in this area somewhere, or find a different fitting here to make it work better. But anyway, I was just about to fire it up and see if all these hoses are gonna work. I don't see why not. Made a mess. Rory had some fan clippies, stuff that holds the fan on. You just push it through, and then it has a little tab on the back side, and then I can mount my fan on there. Just like that. Boom. But anyway, Rory hooked it up today. Thanks to Rory. Thank you, sir. But anyway, there it is. Just got to zip tie some hoses up. That one will be fine. It's just where it is. What else? Maybe loosen that hose there off of the pump and rotate it up. I can zip tie this hose up here somewhere. Now I got all this taken care of. So I'm gonna mount the fan and then wire it in right here, put a roundy clip on the end so I can just screw it in right there, my ground, and put a toggle switch on the dash and should be ready. I noticed why my rock lights weren't working the other night. Apparently I didn't plug it in right. See? I've been taking this dash in and out a lot, so I've been trying to get it figured out. I just hate to ruin a good pump and a good system by not keeping it cool. So I'm gonna mount the fan, and then I'll run wires and stuff like that, and I'll show you the end result. So hang tight. There it is. So yeah, the black one is ground and the blue one is positive. So the blue one will go this wire, the black one will go right down here, and it'll be good. So hang tight. All right, there it is, all done. I got it all wired up. Thought I zip tied that. I guess I didn't. I had to move my reservoir bottle right here. But anyway, that's good. Got my cooling fan there, got my hose there, and that hose all connected.